I wanna do life with you. You said that you lying too. And I thank God for you, I die for you. Too much love to see the hatred. You already know you my baby. We going places. You already know I'm your favorite. Moh'Nae, I'm a Kwame. Moh'Nae, it's your favorite, babe. Moh'Nae, I'm a Kwame. Moh'Nae, I'm a Kwame. Moh'Nae, I'm a Kwame. Hey, it's Moh'Nae, I'm a Kwame.
It's Moh'Nae.
It's my Kwame.
Y'all favorite baes.
Alright, y'all, we here. We're back with another one. So basically, that's how this go. A lot of y'all was asking us. They say, what they said? What they said?
Storytime.
They did say story time.
Yeah. Just gonna do clips everywhere. Mini vlog.
Mini vlog.
So how did we meet? 15 years ago.
15 years ago, I was just a kid. I relocated to a new city from Oakland, and when I came out there, ended up going to school. During high school, one of the high schools I went to was East High. Shout out East High. Shout out Mr. Perucci, video production. Shout out my boy, because he's one of the reasons I'm making YouTube videos right now. But I went to East High, and then for some unscrupulous reasons, you get me, I was discharged from that school and sent to Vista P. Shout out Vista P. Shout out Mr. Singleton. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Atkinson. Shout out to you, my boy.
I love you. Miss T too.
Okay then. So we went to the same school. I was kind of like, more in the background because I really didn't have too much friends. I was new to the city, so I kind of, did my own thing. But we went to the same school. I always used to see her. She knew me because of my name. I had a different name, Moh'Nae, and everybody just used to be like, your name is crazy, you African. I'm like, nah. But
everybody still think you're African.
They still think I'm African. But so we went to the same school, and I didn't really get that much attention from her. I used to see her though. And the reason I didn't is because she had her own little circle of friends. They do their own thing. I was doing my own thing.
I was too. I didn't have that many friends.
You had enough to where I could see you in the group of.
At East, I had more friends. At Vista, I was like the one that used to just sit on the side by myself, and everybody used to always be like, why are you always by yourself? Because I ain't worried about y'all. I'm trying to graduate. They said I graduate early. I'm trying to graduate. Okay?
So basically, went to the same school. Life took a different turn for me though. As a music artist, somebody that's worked with Grammy nominees and whatnot. It's been a pleasure for my life to have brought me these experiences. So right out of high school, I graduated high school early at 15. I had a car at high school too, so driving that Mustang, drop top, what I'm talking about? Be sliding to school. I see her, with her people and shit. Lunchtime, I jump in my car, go give me some lunch. After school, I straight home. And there were plenty of times she could have came, jumped in the car with me. I'd have took her to LA, went and shop. But I wasn't trying to press I ain't never been the type to be pressed about nothing. So I wasn't like, I see dudes busting down on you. I see people interested in who you is. I'm like, cool, she got enough fan club. She don't need me. She don't need another member to the fan club. So I pull off to the crib. I went through some experiences that made me who I am today, which is the person that she has come to love. So without those experiences, I wouldn't be here. And I used to be like this. I used to be like, damn, she fine. I'd be like, if I ever get her. Well, 15 years later, and throughout this time, we had a lot of time to grow, separately. Yeah. She had her journey, I had my journey, and it kind of just came together. You get what I'm saying? To where when I did be reunited with her, I was like, oh, this felt familiar. It was already like we had been doing this. So
yeah, it's like back like we never left.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we didn't really communicate in high school like that, y'all. We didn't. He was just crushing.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish he would have said something or bumped into me and maybe dropped my books or something, but he didn't. So,
drop books.
Yeah, help me pick up my books and then we lock eyes. This is exactly like a fucking movie. This is like a fairy tale, like a dream come true. This is my baby. I'm so happy to have him.
It's like a dream come true, y'all. So
it is.
So go ahead and tell them. So 15 years they was asking, because they was asking why my dreads didn't grow.
They was asking why my dress didn't grow.
They was asking why my dress
They didn't grow because...
And the point of the video is to know that we were reunited. It took a little while. We back here. This is for all the other couples out there that's getting together, or you know, somebody that's a single person that's looking to get with somebody. We offer advice, inspiration, you know what I'm saying, spiritual, you know what I'm saying, guidance if we can, just to try to help somebody out, because we know it was crazy for us, because I manifested her already.
I was manifesting you too, though.
I said, God, you know who I need. He like, she's been right under your nose the whole time. Pop back out on her. Look, pop back out on her. 15 years later, she I done walked right in her life. Hey, how you doing? What's up? I done walked in her life. She, ooh, I'm fucking with cuz.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Basically, yeah. So that's how it started. 15 years, us not seeing each other, going through life, and then so I was on TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all follow my TikTok, fyp.moh'Nae. I was on TikTok and I was doing TikTok. That's what I was doing.
I was doing TikTok. He was on live and stuff. That's how I caught him. So, where did it start? It started this year. I had went to his page on Facebook. I went to his page on Facebook randomly because I seen that you posted something and I hadn't seen him in a while. And I was like, oh, that's Moh'Nae. So went to his page, looked at his pictures and stuff. Okay, all right, let that time pass, whatever. Then I seen him on live. And I was like, is that Moh'Nae?
Aha.
And it was, so I was like, let me go on his live and talk and see what he about, like, see how much he has changed, or like, you know. Then from there, what happened?
I was doing something on my TikTok, running up my TikTok, you know, introducing people to me, because a lot of people don't know me, other than just seeing me on TikTok. Like I said, I'm not somebody that just jumped on here from music to a bunch of other stuff I done did. So y'all will learn more about my story later in the YouTube videos. If y'all get this a good 800K mil video, cause this a good backstory. This is a good backstory to how it's all gonna come to play. So
yeah, then I seen him on live again, and he was at the Greyhound complaining about the fact of the airport.
Cause I have
the
a
real ID situation.
They're like, you can't fly, ride the bus.
I didn't know where he was going or nothing like that, but you know, whatever. Followed you on Instagram. He followed back, and I was like, oh, he gonna write me.
Yeah.
I'm like, he gonna write me. You know, I ain't tripping. He gonna write. He didn't write me. He didn't fucking write me.
I didn't write her.
I said, oh, really?
And
okay.
but she knew this though, because I told the dolls, I told anybody to come my page. I'm not accepting DMs, none of that. Cause my DMs be wild, talking about let me see that, and then I'll be like, what's the X? What's the X? What? Then they be like, hi, I'm a TikTok agency. We love your content and videos. Man, if y'all don't get out of here with that shit. So I was not answering DMs. Yeah, I was actually deleting DMs when her shit was. I was scrolling, delete. I'm deleting shit. Bing. Her shit come up. I'm about to hit the button. I look, and the question was kind of like, it was a mind-boggling question.
I had to get your attention.
Cause all the other
in a
shit
way
I've been
that
saying,
nobody else would say, like, you know.
All the other shit I was saying, I was like, man, I don't even know what they talking about. When I seen this one, it made me double. I looked before I deleted. I said, let me open it.
I couldn't just say, what's up, Moh'Nae? Or hey, Moh'Nae.
How tall is you? So how tall is you?
He rose up. But yeah, no, I asked him how tall he is. Again. I said again. Like I knew.
Like she knew the first time. So who would ask me again? That's what I said. If I already told people my height, why would they ask again? She had just been on some, you know, whatever type shit. And she asked that question. It interested me, and I responded. From there, I think I went to see who she was. I'm like, who is she? So I went to Instagram. I went to Facebook, right? Because Instagram, I'm doing some research. I'm like, who is this? That's some Moh'Nae person. It took me to her Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's her from my. I said, damn. So I kind of was like, okay, then I went to Instagram. Peeped some shit, went on there. I'm like, let me see. We drop her a little like on her little story real quick. She posted something on her story, but like she need a man to teach her something. I was like, I could teach you some things, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Aha.
And that's when I knew. Because he said 6 feet, and then he went searching on my story, and he responded. I was like, oh, I could teach you something. Caught. But I'm not going to eat you, though. I'm going to just save you for later. I'm going to just, put you in the tank so you can rock out with me. I ain't going to eat you. I ain't going to.
She fished me. She caught me, fished me. So yeah, after that, like we started chopping it up and oh my goodness, I'm finna get on her case. Commercial break. We'll be back after this commercial break. All right, let's do another thumbnail real quick.
Okay. That's cute.
That one
was cute.
All right, so then, so she like she kind of, we started talking for a little minute just through IG, and then you know, I finally got the courage. I'm like, well, shit, what's the number?
No.
What happened?
No, that's not what happened. I still got the messages too. So we were talking for a cool little minute. It wasn't that long.
It was
probably like a week.
2 weeks. Week and a half.
Probably a week or two. And so I was just like, oh, okay, like, I want to talk to him on the phone. So I was like, I'm gonna give him my number. And I don't usually give out my number like that, but I'm gonna give him my number. Like, he didn't even ask for it, but I was like, oh well. So I shoot him my number. And I'm like, okay, he didn't call. He didn't call. Did you call that same night?
I called that same night. I did.
It was the same night.
I called.
But he called me on Instagram. So then we started talking from there, and then like approximately like within that first week or second week, he was like, oh, what do you have me saved as in your phone? I'm like, I don't have your number saved in my phone because you never called me or texted me. Like, we just been on Instagram. Wow. And so he like, no, like, tell him what you said.
So I'm like, nah. She talking about we. I'm like, nah. We been talking for like a minute. I'm like, and then so when she finally, when I got the number, it wasn't the right number. I'm keeping him. When I got the number, it wasn't the right number.
I gave him the wrong number, y'all.
Bruh, gave me the wrong number.
Though.
How much accidents you give out the wrong number? How many times you did that before?
Never. I've never did that before, and so it was kind of crazy. But he was like, no, I've been texting you, I've been calling you, just never respond. And I'm like, no, like you playing, like now you playing, like now you finna piss me off, like for real, like you ain't gotta lie to kick it, like, you know. But he wasn't lying. He literally went back to the Instagram message and was like, no, he said, oh, ain't your number blase? He switched up the last 4 numbers, and I'm like, no, you trying to play? He went back to the messages and he dropped down the message of the number that I sent, and it was the wrong fucking number.
Wrong number. Wrong number.
The wrong number. But
the wrong number.
Hold on, if a man wanted to, he would, because he still called me that night, but he called me on Instagram.
Because I couldn't reach the number, so I'm like, you done gave me the wrong number. She talking about the flash and me talking about stop playing on my phone. You ain't serious if you lying off the rip. I'm like, oh my mama, I'm not.
I thought
fuck
you was
what you talking about.
For real.
I'm like, fuck with it. Watch this. Bust her eyes open.
Yeah, quickly too. I was like.
And then I could have just been like, you know what, you played too much. I ain't even fucking with you no more.
Right. Imagine.
But I didn't. I was like, man.
Because I could have flipped out and just hung up the phone.
I said she probably had a lot of lames and they probably done did goofy shit like that, but I'm not one of them. Anyway. But yeah, so.
Wrong number. Our first week though was like an adventurous week over the phone. Like
a lot of talking,
It was a lot of things that we did. Like, well, what did we do that Monday? I don't know, because I remember we had a throwback Tuesday where we was looking at like our old pictures from like high school. Wednesday, I don't know. We did stuff like
movie night stuff.
Yeah.
Just like if you're in a long distance relationship or in a new and budding relationship, you want to try and, you know, step outside the box with some of the things you do. So we was like eating a lot of the same foods or.
No, and we didn't even know though. That's the crazy part. And
then we watching the same movies. Like, you want to watch a movie, so it helped strengthen our relationship because we wasn't right there by each other. We was able to kind of, you know what I'm saying, just.
We set the foundation for sure.
And then I really couldn't do no touching. I couldn't do none of that. So I basically just had to go off of basically what I was hearing, what I was seeing, and what I had known from before. What I was known from before, that she wasn't around like that. You feel me? I had known that before. She wasn't really somebody that you see out or, you know, name was in the streets like that. But I did know that, you feel me? I fuck with her. So I was like, we gonna see where this go and talking ever so often.
He was like, I'm your man and you're my woman.
Y'all ain't seen my face change this up.
And I was like, okay. All right, you know, whatever.
I'm your man.
Then turned around and was like, yeah, we together, something. I was like, when did you ask me to be your girlfriend? Please tell me.
Right ass up.
And he was like, okay, well, would you be my girlfriend? And I never actually said yes to somebody the first time they asked me. I always give people like the runaround. I ain't ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. I always give
But I didn't give him the runaround. I said yes immediately because my spirit knew.
So
my
you
flesh was a little like, damn, hold on, it's moving a little quick. But there's no time in the spiritual realm.
So who you think brought you to me?
God, for sure.
Why you say that?
Because it's divinely orchestrated. You can just tell, like, with everything that is happening, the synchronicities we see, how we're so just intertwined. Without it even being like I don't know, it just felt like I've been knew you.